Evening people, evening people. I hope you can all hear me. I'm in a bit of a tiz-was at the minute. Just give me 1 second. I've got to just change my sound over because it's ragging out my telly and that's not going to do me no good. Right. Hopefully the microphone's coming through okay. Yeah, good. Let's get back in this race quickly. Right, how are we all doing? A little bit of a weird one tonight. Oh Christ, there's all sorts of things wrong. What is going on? What's it saying? It's a GRX. It won't let me in, Bailey. Oh, Bailey, what are you doing? Oh, okay, hold on. It won't let me in the lobby. Hold on, people. Hold on. Still in a fuzzle from today. Yes, so today, round 9 of the MRC Gr3 League, sponsored by Team Oliver Racing. As if you've seen the post, you'll know what's kicking off today. It's not happening, Potter. Hold on. It won't let me in. We're supposed to be doing a lap of honour, but how can we be doing a lap of honour if it won't let me in? So yeah, we're doing a lap of honour today for Stuey Mac, who unfortunately lost his fight against Cancer this morning. It's been a big hitter. Flipping it, struggling just to say his name. I think it's because the lobby's locked to Gr3, I think. So yeah, we're going to do a minute silence and a lap of honour for him. Sorry if I'm in a bit of a state, people. Yeah, struggling. Come on, Potter, do something. So yeah, I was supposed to be leading him around with a Cheers, guys. Oh, that was tough. Oh my god. Cheers, boys. Yeah, so I was meant to do a lap myself in the safety car, but it wouldn't let me in the lobby. I think the settings are set so it's Gr3 only, so it wouldn't let me in the GR in the Group X, unfortunately. But the lads putting on a good show. Sorry, I went dead for a while. Just yeah, that hit me. Oh my god, hi Abby. Let's get this stream fired up on a bigger screen so I can see what's going on. Oh my god. Right, round 9. Live from Brands Hatch, 15-minute quali and a 50-minute enduro for you lot tonight. I'm going to try and do my best to hold it together. I don't even know if I can read that chat. Might have to turn the live chat off for a minute, people. Or at least not read it anyway. Right, no hot laps as yet. Let me find out some points for you lot. Where's that post gone? Come on. This is the wrong one. Right, so we have got a few of the P1 boys in this room tonight. They've allowed some of the P1 boys to enter this race. Let me just flick through those. So we've got P1 Timberlake, all the boys rocking a Stuey Mac livery tonight. A lot of the boys in this lobby rocking the Stuey Mac livery, at least with a Stuey Mac 64 tag down their car. But that's a typical Stuey Mac livery, bright orange, bright green, as loud as you like. Usually cutting the grass. Bobby's sticking the logo on the side of his car. Cheers, Bob. Sorry, Abby, I can't read the chat at the moment. So yeah, eventually team the P1 boys tonight as well. Who else have we got? P1 Timberlake. And P1 rear wheel. So in the room, so these boys beginning on a racing round tonight in level of Stu. Right, so we have got hot laps coming in. Philo taking the provisional pole at the minute. Let's get the old scores up quickly. Scores-wise, where have they gone now? Okay. Right. Where are we? So round 9, Brands Hatch after Alsace last week. Pot still leading the way. Is he second at the minute on 21.6? He's on 296 points, so very unlikely he's going to be caught, although it is double points tonight in the Enduros. So a win here tonight and a win here next week. The two-race format next week. Could score TNR Philo or MRC Bobby enough points to put better under pressure. So it's TNR Philo in second on a 220, Bobby in third with 214, Pav 46, oh sorry, yeah it is Pav 46, 180 points. Burnt Fry, he is in 161 points in fifth. Jambu in sixth, he's on 154 points. Dangly Ball 7th, he's on 148 points. Nikolaitis in 8th, 28 points. Surf Ev 9th, 119 points. Marge in 10th, he's on 112 points. And then we've got, can't see that, that's Perzel. He's in 11th at the minute on 86 points. Diablo, unfortunately, I don't think he's racing in this one anymore. 12th and 68 points. Same for Dawson, he was a stand-in. Craigdick's also out. MRC Buddy out, and GTRT Riley out as well. So TNR Philo on that one, 21-0. 21.6, work to do, so quarter of an hour qualifying. Fair chunk of that already. Bobby's got himself into third. 21, quick spin for him as well. 21.9. Burnt Fry in fourth. You'll see a lot of drivers getting it wrong through there. Dingledell. Watching the minis the other week, you'd have seen exactly the same thing. So overall 22.1 for him. Coming for a fresh set of boots. First of the P1 boys in fifth on 22.3 for P1 Timberlake. Firing up his PlayStation for the first time in a long time for this. So with respect to P1 Timberlake for that. P1 Reg GT also got himself into sixth. These boys are not usually in this championship, as regular viewers will know. So they've been allowed to race. They're not going to collect points. Reg GT in sixth at the minute though. Not doing too bad in the Aston. Jambu 7th on 22.7. Dangly Ball 8th. Not lap from Dangly yet. So the odd one of the bunch going for the Renault is Dangly. Perzel in 9th, he's on 22.9. CJW, so standing in all the P1 boys on 22.9. Surfer Ev in 11th on 23.0. G Marge 12th on 23.6. Rear wheel 30.0. Big Baz as well, good. Big Baz is in the house, another of the P1 drivers. Without the P1 moniker, but with the other moniker, which we do like. Which I'm not saying like on there. Let's see if I can catch up with some of this chat for a second. I'll just compose myself for a minute. Cheers, Darren. Yeah, too late, Chris, too late. Another Chris and another Chris, lots of Chris's. Cheers, Abby. Yeah, he was a good man, Stuey. Real gent, real friend. Lewis, evening. Mini Monkey, evening. Yeah, he did like the loud colours, didn't he? I didn't know if that was an Australian thing or just a Stewie Mac thing, but No problem, Abby, no problem. Fifth on 21.9. New subscribers today as well. I don't know who you are. I don't think it told me who you are. It sometimes does. It depends if you've made your Marshall. Cheers, mate. So unfortunately, Gr3, your livery is not the best livery in the route tonight. It's that one. I've been seeing a lot of this one. 71 is the we used to race with. No, 71, 73. Sorry, that's P1 Reg GT gets it all wrong. So yeah, it's been a pretty emotional day. There's been a lot of outpouring of love from the sim race community. I mean, people that have never met Stuey. It's insane. It's insane. Like I say, all these drivers, majority of them that got the memo and had time at least, they've all stuck the Stuey Mac Matters sign of the car there. P1RC Stuey Mac. And yeah, the P1 boys in the lobby tonight representing. We know Stuey liked a loud livery, so the boys are up for this great big thing here in the Aston. So the P1 boys not actually picking up points for this. Anyway, so we're coming to the end of qualifying. TNR Philo still leading the way. Lap 4 as well, 1:21.0, able to outdo that. Pot still holding on to second as well. Lap 4 again, 21.6 for him. So this one far back this time. Yeah, 22. So Bobby's going to hold third on 21.9. P1 Timberlake in fourth on 21.9 unless he gets over the line this lap a bit quicker. So Gr3 actually gets himself up into third at the end of quali. 1:21.8 for Gr3. Load of handbrake across the line. Bobby actually on the quick lap. Through this next time in line. So just waiting for a few of these drivers to cross the line. Anybody going to go quicker? I'm slinging it into Sterling there. Okay, a few drivers swapping positions. So Philo first, Bobby into second, Pot third. No, what, mate? What? Someone's just left the room. I think that was Bob. I don't know why Bob disappeared, but he got himself into second. Let's get yourself back in the room. And over that first timing line, Bob. Otherwise, that's second place gone for you. Kilo's done the same thing. What are they doing? Okay, so there is going to be a little break before we start. It is a 50-minute enduro after all. Evening bags. Yeah, big shout out to Potter for allowing this. So we have actually got 2 rooms open tonight. We've got the pros you're watching with me, or you're not, you're watching a great big bush or something. So you're watching the pros now with me. I say the pros as Big Baz throws himself in the grass. He's watching professional look as G-March loses it on a straight. Surfer Ev, come on, do me proud. So you're watching the pros with me and Surfer Ev at the minute. Currently, yeah, he's doing a good job. But we are running the Pro-Ams as well live on Ghost Realm Gaming's channel. So they are running the same kind of setup, so they have done the honour lap and the minute silence and everything. Yeah, unfortunately it didn't work out for me in the honour lap. The lobby's set up in such a way, I think, that it's GR3s only. So the GRX car, the Group X car that we chose to jump in the lobby, wouldn't allow me in. And then I just got into a bit of a fluster and people were saying, yeah, just pick any GR3 car, but yeah, it was a little bit much at the start, I've got to be honest. Surfer Ev, thought you were being professional, Surfer Ev. G-Marge still pinned in the wall, so yeah, a little bit of a break just before the race starts. I think it's supposed to be 9:55, I think it's not far off that now anyway. Stuey Mac, driver of the day. Yeah, 100 points. All the points tonight, in fact, go to Stuey Mac from both lobbies. And driver of the day points, which Baggy's always already awarded, so whatever points everyone makes plus 2. Gr3 is. I don't know whether he's meant to be in the room. I don't know if anybody else knows him. He's got a Stuey Mac logo on his car, so he got the memo. Ah, is this the new guy who joined the other day? Yes, it is. No, that's not the Stuey Mac, it's a Thrustmaster logo. Can anyone see a Team Oliver Racing logo on his car? See him. I don't know whether he's meant to be in here or not. What's his name? Gr3. If he's meant to be in this room or not. Don't call my mum bags. Oh, not my mum. All right. Surfer, you're being the professional for a second. So this is just a bit of a thrash around at the minute while we have a bit of a break between qualifying and the race. It's a 50-minute enduro tonight, so they've given them a little bit more time in between qualifying just to get themselves settled in. Yep, she tells me as well, don't you worry about that. She tells me useless, she says. Oh, Gr3 having a coming together with TNR Philo. All sorts of damage on that car now, so damage is on heavy as well. Trip to the pits for you if you pick damage up. Oh, there you go, he's left the room, so obviously not meant to be here then. TNR Gr3. Looks like Philo was practicing a couple of practice starts when he got pummeled from the rear. He certainly is tempted not to bog that BMW down. I bet that was P1 Timberlake that just went, oh no, it wasn't. Okay, so we are into the race then. 50-minute enduro coming up for you lot. A few of the P1 boys representing Stuey Mac tonight. Been given the honour of slotting into these lobbies. So grid order: Philo, Bobby, Potter, Timberlake, Jambu, Gr3, P1 Reg GT, Dangly Ball, CJW, Surfer Ev, Purzel, Marge, Big Baz, rear wheel. That's the grid order. We wait for the lights to drop. And it's a good start. Bit of wheel spin from a lot of the drivers. Potter getting it. Oh, we've got a bit of contact into the wall, but Bobby having a great start again in the Audi. They do get away off the line well, the Audis. Potter then has to slot back into second position. Gets himself in front of TNR Philo though. So Jambu fourth at the minute. P1 Timberlake, the honour drivers, sitting in fifth. We've got Gr3 sixth. CJW next. I was going to say he's seventh, but P1 Reg GT just getting past him. Get past. I was going to get past Gr3 as well. That was Timberlake. So CJW in 8th then. Gr3 slinging himself, trying to get around the outside of Timberlake there. Didn't quite work out for him. Now he's trying to come back down the inside, but he's got two other P1 drivers he's got to be a little bit careful of. So Dangly Ball 9th. Ooh, Reg GT, a little bit of glitching from him. Surfer Ev 10th in the BMW. Marge in 11th in the AMG Mercedes. Oh, rear wheel 72, firing himself off at Dingledell. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It's an awkward corner. Drops all the way down to the back of the pack. So where were we? G Marge in 11th, Purzel in 12th, and Big Baz in 13th. I think it's the first time he's had his PlayStation on for a while as well. So Bobby's still leading. Let me turn the gubbins on. Valium, how are you doing? Bobby on the racing medium. So strategies, race rules for tonight. 3 different tyres have to be used, so they have to use 1 set of hards, 1 set of mediums, and 1 set of soft tyres. No more, no less. They can split that strategy up any way they like. They can come in at any point they like, but they have to use only those 3 sets of tyres. So Bobby gone for mediums on his first stint. Pot also gone for mediums, as has TNR Philo. Jambu gone for mediums through Dingle again. Ooh, CJW just catching a wheel. Gr3 on the mediums, Timberlake mediums. HGT's gone for softs. Timberlake on the mediums. CJW also on the mediums. Dankly Ball on mediums. So a lot of drivers starting their first stint on the mediums. The hard tyre for G-Marge, get that out the way early on for Marge. Purcell also on the hard. Big Baz into 12th, he's on the medium tyre. K-Surfer Ev on the hard tyre as well, and rear wheel 72 on the soft. Whether we see the P1 boys stick to the regulations, we'll wait and see. Obviously they're not going to get penalised any points or positions next week. Bob still holding on to that lead, just under half a second as well over Potomac Pot. Potomac Pot got almost a second over closest rival TNR Philo. And these top 3 have pulled out 2.2 seconds over 4th place Gr3 now, got himself past Jambu and the P1 drivers of Reg GT and Timberlake. Oh, he's run wide though, he's run wide. Oh, and spun it into the wall. He's got it all wrong through the Clark turn and he could do nothing. He's picked up damage. Luckily he's crashed there, he can get himself into the pit lane, get that repaired. Talk about 4-leaf clover, Gr3, that's ridiculous. Oh, he has got the Stuey Mac as well done. So it is now the best livery on the grid. So out of the pit then, comes out in 12th place. Getting that damage repaired. It does still come out in front of Surfer Ev and rear wheel. Oh, CJW's got it wrong through. Where was that? Where is he? Come on. Oh, I'm going to let him go to CJ. Yeah, so he got it wrong through Paddock Hill Bend and into the wall. He's picked up a bit of rear end damage. That's going to affect his high end speed. Start to come into play now. The aero will be damaged. Car will feel a little bit loose. Unfortunate for CJ. So Bobby still leading, but only just. Potomac Pot all over the rear end of that Audi. We've got TNR Philo still bolted onto the back end of that fight there, but Potomac Pot looking really dangerous at the minute. He wants to get out front and out front quick. At least put a car in between himself and TNR Philo. These 3 have been pretty close all season. Different strategies have helped drivers here and there, depending how they've started and finished their race, which tyres, etc. All 3 opting for the medium tyre for the first stint. What I need to do, actually, plug my keyboard in, because I've had a steering wheel plugged in already, not that I needed it. Come on, there you go. So on board with TNR Philo, trying to chase down those 2 drivers in front. Potomac Pot and MRC Bobby. As I say, these 3 having a real good battle all season. This is the penultimate round, the finals next week. So actually, let's just stick with this, see if Potter can close that gap up on Bob, maybe make a move on into Paddock Hill Bend. A little bit far back at the minute. Just flick up on board with him. See, he looks to hunt down MRC Bobby. Let it roll through Paddock Hill, back up the hill towards Druids. Again, closing up on MRC Bobby is Potter McPot. TNR Philo still lurking in the background. Rear wheels at the rear ends of these Gr3s do get a little bit loose on some of these turns when they get the power down a tiny bit early. It's a good drive. Oh, it's a good drive out of Surtees for Potter. He's just got two wheels on the grass, but he is closing down on MRC Bobby in front. Bobby chucks himself over to the middle of the track and back over to the racing line. Potter McPot tries to sling himself back down the inside, doesn't work out for him there. TNR Philo still lurking. Potter closing up again. Again down towards Sterling, goes for his nose down the inside, backs out of it through there. Bob under all sorts of pressure. Stuey Mac matters, yes he does. And down the inside into Clark Curve then, so Potter slings himself up the inside into top spot. MRC Bobby down in third. TNR Philo's followed Potter through. Bobby's now been pushed down from first to third. Is he going to come back? He does take the inside line. Now Paddock Hill regains that second place from TNR Philo. Nowhere he could go there. Just try and come back into Druids. So still real close battle between these three. Let me just flick back through the pack and see what's going on behind. Reg GT's got himself up into fourth for P1. So can he start closing the gap up on those drivers in front? Only 2.4 seconds in it. A long race as well, 40 minutes remaining. Timberlake also next P1 driver following him through. Oh, just getting a little bit wrong through Surtees. Jambu 6th. He's 1.3, 1.4 seconds back. Dangley Ball nearly 4.5, well he is 4.5 seconds back in 7th. Again, medium tyres for Dangley. Burnt Fry after that incident into the final turn, back out of the pits in 8th. Still on those medium tyres as well, so he's had his damage repaired, but pushed him down the order. He was in 4th, now 8th. Bit of work for him to do as well. He's nearly 20 seconds off race leader. So Purcell 9th, another 1.7 back. G Marge just on the back of these two as well on the hard tyre. 1.6 seconds down. Surfer Ev 7.3 seconds further back from G Marge. Rear wheel 72. So he's in 12th position. 8.7 seconds back. Big Baz in 13th. 4.1 seconds back. CJW Racing 14th. 9.3 seconds back. So the P1 boys struggling. They were doing alright at the beginning. We've got 3 of them sitting at the back of the pack at the minute. So Bobby and TNR Philo have been battling it out that much. It's just allowed Potter to extend that lead to 2.2 seconds now. Can Philo make a move? Potter McPot extending that gap out front. TNR Philo closing down on MRC Bobby. Doesn't quite get his nose down the inside into Paddock Hill Bend. Does he get a good enough run up the hill towards Druids? Not quite, I don't think. This is all allowing 4th place Reg GT to close up. So if I just flick behind, there's a great big green Aston Martin with the Stuey Mac livery all over it, sitting in 4th at the minute, and dragging P1 Timberlake along with him. And Jambu just on the back of that little train as well. So Reg GT got this gap down to less than a second now. Still TNR Philo no closer to the position change with MRC Bobby. So into the Dingle Dell. Gotta chop all that curb off again, just gotta be so careful, it's a blind apex. Bob drifting it through Sterling's. TNR Philo all over the rear end of him, tries to run around the outside. Can he get back down the inside? He is closer this time. He's short shifting, he's going for some fuel saving, is TNR Philo by the looks of it. Almost ran it up the inside of MRC Bobby. A real good battle between these two. Down the inside at Surtees. Does he get it done? He's got to drive out. Not as much as the Audi though. The Audi just able to pull in front. MRC Bobby by the skin of his teeth holds on to that second. Right, I will flick back through the order now. I don't need to flick back to Reg GT. He's right there with them. Looking for a way between TNR Philo while I've been looking at Reg GT. Has snuck through, taken MRC Bobby. So Bobby pushed down to third. Now he's got to fend off P1 Reg GT and Timberlake. The two P1 Stuey drivers threatening those podium positions at the minute. 14 minutes gone, 36 remaining. So Bobby comes in the pits. Reg GT comes through to take third. Timberlake fourth, Jambu fifth, he stops out as well. Dangly Ball also stops out, as does CRT Burnfry. So Bob back out, he's got rid of those mediums, he's out on the soft tyre now. He's gone for a full tank as well. He slots out in 8th, right behind CRT Burnfry. Purcell still on the hards in 9th, G Marge 10th on the hards as well. Surfer Ev on the hards in 11th. Struggling a bit on those hards tonight, I think, Surfer. Rear Wheel 72 in 12th. He's got Big Baz slowly closing up on him. Big Baz running it very wide through Paddock Hill. CJW 8.7 back. Let's see if he can close that gap back up on a reasonably worn set of mediums for CJ. Evening, Dory. How you doing, mate? So Potter McPot, his medium's looking in really good condition at the minute. 4.2 seconds he's got over second place TNR Philo. Driving exactly the same car, the BMW M6, on the same tyre as well. It is tuning available, so they can play and tinker with their setup any way they want. Oh, Reg GT nearly getting it wrong through Graham Hill Bend. P1 Timberlake's got through up into third. So Reg GT fourth. That's the gap, 2.1 seconds between P1 Timberlake and TNR Philo. Bit of work to do, but not a lot of wear on those tyres. Reg GT just about keeping it on track. So Jambu fifth, lost a bit of time, a lot of wear on those mediums, so the Audis do eat their tyres quite a lot. They're quick off the line and out of the corners, but that's the result. Chewing tyres. Bobby's already come in, so he's out on the soft set. Out in 6th, Dangly Ball 7th, CRT Burnfry in 8th, Purcell 9th, G Marge 10th. Yeah, quite big gaps stretched out now. Big Surfer Ev closing up slowly on rear wheel. Oh, no, he's just been overtaken. Oh, he's been in the pits. He's come out on a set of mediums. So ditched those hards. He's gone for the faster, slightly faster tyre for second stint as Surfer. Big Baz has picked up a bit of damage. That'll be affecting him at top speed. And CJ, so he has closed that gap. Big Baz, the gap between them is now 2.2 seconds. So it looks like Big Baz has got it wrong somewhere with that damage. He's lost a bit of time to Surfer Ev, 6.7 seconds the gap. See if CJ and Big Baz can have a bit of a battle. Right, so Potter lost a bit of time to TNR Philo. It was 4 seconds plus, it's now 3 seconds just over. Still going for more laps on those mediums. Not a lot of wear on those. We flip down to TNR Philo. He's got about double the amount of wear. He's still gaining slightly on Potter. Potter has used more fuel in this first stint than TNR Philo. We did see TNR Philo short shifting when he was behind MRC Bobby. So P1 Timberlake stops out as well. Third position he holds on to. Bobby's got himself back up into fourth on the softs. 0.5 of a second penalty he's got to lose. GT's come in the pits. So Dangly Ball still out on those mediums as well. Fifth position. Reg GT comes out on the mediums. Oh. So it slots back out in sixth. Jambu, he's also been in the pits, come out on the hard tyre for his second stint. Seventh position for him. G Marge in eighth. He's still out on those hard tyres. He should seriously be thinking about ditching those really. So Burnt Fry ninth. He's gone for the softs on his second stint. Perzel 10th, he's gone for mediums, a fresh set. Real 72 all over the back of him on the softs. Don't think you've stopped yet, Real. If you have, I didn't see it. Okay, Potter in now. CJW up into 12th, but yet to stop. Surfer Ev, he has stopped. Mediums. Yeah, still struggling a bit, I think, Surfer. CJ getting past you, he was in last. Big Baz has been in, he's come out on a set of hards. So yeah, he copes with a little bit of glitching from Big Baz. So, Philo takes the lead of the race. P1 Timberlake takes second. Potter McPot back out the pits in third. He's now 10.6 seconds back from race leader. There's a pit in hand at the minute. Will Philo risk a couple more laps on those medium tyres? So he's in the pits now. Does Timberlake? Timberlake stops out for another go round on those mediums. Ultimate Pot just comes through the final turn now. So it does say second, but we'll see. So it does actually pass. Does slot himself back into second then. We'll see where Philo gets released. He comes out now in third. He's 2.1 back from Potter McPot. He's under straight away. He's under pressure from Bobby. Bobby's got a bit of wear on those softs now though. What's Philo come out on? He's gone for the hard second stint. Potter has also gone for the hard second stint. And this P1 Timberlake going to try and run all this fuel out. We'll see. He got 7.6 second lead at the minute over Potter McPot. He'll definitely lose that when he comes in the pits taking on board fuel and tyres. Yeah, he's lost a 10th already to the drivers behind on the fresher boots. Still 7.5, another tenth there though, 7.4. Timberlake stopped out again for another lap. He's running long on those mediums. So it looks like he's going to run extremely long on the mediums, stick the hards on for a couple of laps, smash them out, ditch those, and then go for the softs for what, last 20 minutes, 18 minutes-ish. He's kept his gap between himself and Potter, now 7.6, it was 7.7 for a second. So on board with Potter McPot, just looking at TNR Philo and MRC Bobby. 1.7 seconds back, not that you can see them now with that sun glare. So, okay, let's flip back to TNR Philo. On board watching MRC Bobby trying to get that third position back. 0.6 of a second more, short shifting from TNR Philo. Halfway, 2/3 of the rev range. He's not messing about. Strategy playing a big part in these races. And MRC Bobby just struggling to make any kind of dent into TNR Philo's lead at the minute. So they have closed up on Potter McPot. 0.5 seconds the gap. Potter closing that gap up on Timberlake though, 7 seconds dead now. He's risked another lap, Aaron. Let's hope he's got his strategy right, he doesn't run out. Might have to do a little bit of short shifting or coasting around some of these turns. Like he's messing about. He's going full throttle. He's only got this turn and the Clark curve to go. So he has played his strategy well. 6.6 seconds currently, 6.5 between this man, Potter McPot 79. He will regain the lead of the race. So Timberlake in. He had no choice, he had absolutely no fuel on board. Potter McPot then comes through to regain the race lead. TNR Philo still in second on those hard tyres, following Potter's strategy in front. But a lap later, MRC Bobby on his softs, still sticking with TNR Philo. He has got a little bit of a penalty to lose. Fortunately, Bob has only got the hard tyre left to play with at the end of this race. Really needs to be getting past TNR Philo and closing up to Potter McPot to try and make anything if he's going to use those hards at the end. Philo and Potter will both have the soft tyre as their final tyre. So Timberlake out now then on the hards. Comes back out in fourth. So we'll see how long he sticks those on for. Came in on lap 18, okay. So Red GT still in fifth. He's had a decent race, if not a little bit of a boring one. Jambu sixth, so he's also out on the hard tyre. Burnt Fry on the softs in seventh. G Margin eighth. So he's got the medium, he's got the soft tyre left to go at the end as well. He started on the hard tyre. Dangly Ball in ninth, he's gone for the hard tyre second stint, softs left for him. Purcell on the mediums, so he's also got the softs left. Surfer in 11th. What did you start with? You started on the hard, so also the softs left at the end. And CJ, I can't remember what you came out on. just come in for a set of hard tyres, so possibly the mediums you started on. Rear wheel 72, he's out on the medium tyre, fresh set as well. I think he's had a couple of sets of mediums. Oh, Big Baz looks like he's had an off, another off. Possibly at Paddock Hill Bend. That's a prime spot for that kind of damage. So he's got to make it all the way around to the pit lane, get that repaired. So Potter McPot not able to run away with this one yet. 22 minutes remaining. He's got 3/4 of a second between himself and TNR Philo. Again, TNR Philo just using the short shift strategy, save a bit of fuel. He didn't use as much as Potter in the first stint either, which means he didn't have to take on board as much in the pit stop. So now we can go on board with this view as we've got TNR Philo a lot closer. MRC Bobby been pretty much dropped from that fight now. A little flash of the lights from TNR Philo, just let Potter know he's there. Potter just grabbing a 10th as he comes through Surtees. Potter McPot on the short shift one a little bit, maybe not quite so much as TNR Philo. Philo getting it a little bit wrong. It's not impacted his attack on Potter though. It's down to half a second. Through Sterling. Oh, Potter nearly losing the rear end. That was a twitchy moment. So into this final turn, he keeps the lead over TNR Philo. He does close up though. So a little bit too far back to make a move into Paddock Hill. So he just tucked himself behind Potter and waiting for the soft tyre stint to make his move. Again, Potter almost losing the tail end of that BMW. Oh, he's run himself a little bit wide through there. Kicking up the dirt in TNR Philo's face, but keeps his lead at the minute. On board with TNR Philo, now looking at the back of Potter McPot, heading down Hawthorns. Closes up again down the hill, nowhere to go for him through there. Both on exactly the same strategy, just a lap apart between them. And MRC Bobby definitely been dropped from that fight. He's now 3.9 seconds back on the worn mediums. Potter McPot kicking up all sorts of dust as he explores all the track limits here to try and defend from the attacking TNR Philo. Loads of short shifting for Philo. He will be saving a big wadge of fuel. Oh, he's in the pits now. So 19 minutes remaining. He's coming in for his soft tyre. Bobby follows him in. I'll take on board enough fuel to finish the race, hopefully. So Potter McPot, a bit of breathing room at the minute. He's got to put a good lap in. P1 Timberlake actually gets himself into third, but I've still got a stop to take, I think. So why does it say pit lap on lap 22 for Potter? When we know he didn't come in. It's a fibbing. So 14.4 second lead, almost 14.5. Back up to 14.5. There was nothing in it between Potter and Philo when they came in the pits. Potter stops out again on the hard tyre. don't think he's not really under any threat championship-wise, unless, like I say, unless they win tonight and next week, both races, fastest laps. Potter's pretty much got this sewn up, so Timberlake in exactly when I said, 17 minutes and a half. I did say 18 minutes, so 30 seconds out. So losing half a second then, Potter. But it does mean he will be on 2 lap fresher tyres when he comes out, and he'll have to take on a lot less fuel as well, although TNR Philo's holding a bit anyway. So Philo's pulled a second over him already on the soft tyre. Also exploring those track limits, got to be very careful. McPart's going for another lap on the hards. He's running his fuel down to the absolute limit as well. So he's going to go for a final super stint at the end. It's going to be a 15-minute blastathon on the softs. So Philo second at the minute on a lap hold soft tyres, 12.3 seconds behind Potter. That's another second he's taken out of him. Potter must be seeing that time falling away pretty rapidly. Bobby in third. So 9 oh no, so Bobby has got the hard tyre left at the end. Oh, Bob. Or have you not been in for your final stint yet? GT's into fourth at the minute. Reasonable wear on those mediums. You might see him come in a lap or so's time. He's got plenty of fuel on board. Burnt Fry's up into fifth. Smashed his racing softs to bits. Timberlake into sixth, so he's got the soft tyre on now at the end of this race. He can push all the way to the end. Jambu seventh. Pretty much out of fuel as well, so he's going to stop the end of this lap. Potter comes in now then, race leader. Dagley Ball 8th, out on the hard tyre. He's got to take his final stop as well. Purcell in 9th, racing mediums for him as well. Again, yet to stop to take his final set of tyres. G-Marge in 10th, he's out on the softs now, he's just come out of the pits. So running to the end for G-Marge in 10th. Couple of drivers just up the road actually to have a go at. CJ in 11th, not that far back actually. He's come out on the hard tyres at the end. 11.7 seconds back from G-Marge. Surfer Ev on the softs now. Top position for him though. Up here, P1 rear wheel into 13th. Reasonably fresh set of racing mediums. I think he's just sat with mediums all race as rear wheel. Big Baz, damage repaired, still in 14th position. 31 seconds down from any kind of race or position change for him. He's nearly 2.5 minutes down from race lead as well. So TNR Philo retakes race lead. Potter McPot back out. He's now got 7.7 seconds to try and make up on TNR Philo. He's got 13.5 minutes to do it. He's going to have to thrash the pants out of that BMW to make that happen. He's got the gap down to 7 seconds already though. Plenty of room behind to MRC Bobby, good 5 seconds. Bob on the slower tyre as well. So Bert Fry in for his final stint, his final stop. Bobby comes through in third, P1 Reg TT in fourth. Timberlake now fifth. Bert Fry just been released from the pits now. Does he lose any more positions? Yes. Oh, does he? No, he doesn't. He just holds on to that 6th position from Jambu. Jambu just coming past pit exit there. Nearly losing it on the way up to Druids. Dangly ball into the pits then. Gets rid of those hard tyres. I think he's got a set of softs for the end. Purcell in 10th. He's out on a fresh set of softs. Can now push to the end. So for Ev also out on the softs. CJW, so he's gone for the hards. He has taken his stop then. Sorry, softs. So he can now push to the end. Mediums again for rear wheel. And Big Baz. He's got G Marge closing down on him. He has a lap away, lap down from him though. So Potter is chopping bits out of TNR Philo's time. The wear starting to show on TNR Philo's tyres. Potter and Pot behind has only just come in. Still slightly more fuel on board for Potter. Like kicking up dirt on the exit of Surtees. I do worry every time he goes through it that he's just going to lose the tail end, spin it up, and that'll be that. Even MRC Bobby on the hard tyre will get him. So still 7 seconds between himself and current race leader TNR Philo. 11 minutes remaining. Might be hard pushed at this late stage in the race to try and make anything of that. Not saying it's impossible. Although he has got a bit of a clear track in front of him. Nobody in front of him now till Druids. Potter and Pot has got 2 drivers in front. I think it's Jambu and Surfer Ev. So he's got to navigate his way past those first. So the gap is down to 6.6. There's still only 10.5 minutes remaining. So Bobby out of that fight, but he is under pressure from P1 Timberlake for that position. Out on the soft tyre as well for P1 Timberlake. I don't think Bob stands a chance. He's on the hard tyre. The Audi's good, but I don't think it's that good. Cheers, go John. Bobby under all sorts of pressure at the minute. Timberlake all over the rear end of MRC Bobby. Goes for a little look into Sterling's, backs out of it. Heads down towards the Clark curve. Bob hugging that right hand side of the track. That's the inside line. No way for P1 Timberlake to go. Can he cut it back down the inside? No, Bob just holds that line. Nowhere for Timberlake to go again. Bob goes defensive once more. 9 minutes remaining. Contact. Timberlake just backing off the gas though. Bob doing well to keep it on track. It's an awkward turn to drift through. All that sand on the outside, it can ruin your race. But it's still on between Bobby and Timberlake. 3rd place still in Timberlake's sights at the minute. You can see he's got so much more power. Down the inside at Surtees. Bob comes across. I don't think Bob saw him. Maybe he did. They've just been naughty. Got a car backwards at Dingle Dell. Just hold on to this at the minute. Again, still nowhere for P1 Timberlake to go. MRC Bobby putting his car in all the right places. It's all the wrong places for P1 Timberlake. As he's getting around the outside. He's got a good run. Bob's going to carry the line into Paddock Hill Bend. No, oh no, well driven by P1 Timberlake, just let it roll through there. MRC Bobby has to slide into fourth. I don't think he was going to defend that for long. Timberlake on the soft tyre, Bobby on the hards. But some great racing nonetheless. Bobby doing well to fend him off for a couple of laps at least. Alright, so up front, 7 seconds. Sorry, 7 minutes is the time remaining. 5.2 second lead. I think it's out of the realms of possibility for Potter at the minute, without a slight mistake from TNR Philo. We'll see though. 6 minutes remaining. Potter running late on the hard tyre to give him the advantage in the last stint. And it is working. He's got it down to less than 4 seconds. Below 4 seconds, unless I saw a 9 as a 0 accidentally. 4.7 the gap. So Timberlake comfortably in third, 19 seconds in front of Potter. He's now got 1.8 over MRC Bobby. Bob on those hard tyres, just struggling around these turns now, having to slide it through the corners. Just allowing P1 Timberlake to escape. Red GT 17 seconds back, so I don't think Bob's under any threat from him at the minute. He's also out on the hard tyre. Jambu behind, only 3 seconds back on the soft tyre, so it could still be a position change there. Even though they're slightly worn, they will be quicker than the hard tyres. Gr3 on the hard tyre for his final stint. Nearly losing it on the exit of Druids. 3.9, 4 seconds down then. 7th position for Gr3. G Marge in 8th, so made up a couple of positions. Perzel in 9th. He's way off G Marge's time. He's still got Surfer Ev lurking in the background, only 1.4 back. Also on the soft tyre. Very similar wear between the two as well. CJ's up in 11th on the soft tyre as well. 6.9 seconds back, so under no threat at the minute either way. Dagley Ball's 9 seconds behind CJ. And Big Baz another 50 seconds back from Dagley. And then rear wheel parked up at Surtees. So there's Philo coming through Hawthorns. He just has to let off the throttle there. Potter McPot comes through right behind him. 3.9 seconds the gap. 4 minutes remaining. It could still be on. Has Philo got enough fuel on board? And these boys do like to run it to the absolute limit. Unfortunately, it does cost them every now and then, with a splash and dash at the end, or a running out of fuel as they come around the last couple of turns. So the gap now 3.7 seconds, 3.5 minutes remaining. Pot starting to come alive at the end of this one. Gap down to under 3 seconds then. This is going to come down to the wire. So on board with Potter McPot as we hunt down TNR Philo in front. 2.8 the gap, just under 3 minutes remaining. 2.6. Potter gaining tenths in almost every turn. The extra grip working out for him at the minute over TNR Filo's tyres. Potter did a couple of extra laps on the hard tyres in his middle stint, and it's paid off at the end. 2.3 seconds the gap, 2 minutes remaining. And we'll see another lap after this as well, under 2 seconds. So we've just got to avoid, he's well off the racing line. 1.6 seconds the gap. TNR Filo will be starting to get sweaty palms. So I don't think there's any other battles kicking off on track. So 1.2 seconds. They are going to get one more lap in. Can Potter get it done? A second between them, less than now. He was just starting to be getting a toe. Three-quarters of a second between them. This is literally going to come down to the line, I think, unless Potter can get it done. Closes up under braking again. Calmly on the exit of Druids, less than half a second. Closes up again through Graham Hill Bend. Oh, Potter nearly losing it. Through Surtees, final time. Can he get a good run up and down the hill? He's exploring those track limits again. Closing in on TNR Filo. Filo's chucking himself over to the defensive side of the track. Potter's going to try and run around the outside. It's not going to work. Can he cut back down the inside? He's carrying the speed. Nowhere for him to go there though. Both drivers catching the grass on the way out. Potter catching it on the second part of that turn. Dingle Delden down towards Sterling. Final couple of corners coming up. Can Potter get a good run out of Sterling's and catch him into Clark's? It doesn't look like it. It's looking maybe to go down the inside at Clark. Try and get a good run out. Going to be literally to the line. Oh, it pushes TNR Filo over. Okay, so he gives Filo the win. But some great racing there between the two top rivals in this league. So Filo taking the win. Pot second. Timberlake is going to come home in third, running his fuel to the limit there. So the P1 boys not actually picking up points for this one. They are just honorary drivers for legend, that is Stuey Mac, who unfortunately passed away early today. Comes across the line backwards. Nice. That's the kind of chaotic stuff we want. MRC Bobby then comes home in fourth position. He's not done too bad. Struggled on those hard tyres at the end of that stint. Not far off running out of fuel as well. Tries to lose his penalty, but fails in that attempt. Reg GT flashing his lights as he comes across the line. Handbrake across the line from him. Thank you, sir. Jambu comes home 6th. Burnt Price 7th. G Marge 8th. Purcell 9th. Surfer Ev 10th. CJ 11th. Dangly Balls 12th. I think it was Big Baz in 13th. And Rear Wheel in 14th. But yes, good race. Good race, that one. Tough at the start. But it was the Stuey McCombie honorary race. Yeah, so a few new drivers in this one. The P1 boys slotting into this lobby and getting an honour race in. They did a lap of honour at the start as well, which I was meant to lead, but I couldn't get in the GRX, and it was all just a bit chaotic and emotional, and I couldn't cope, so ended up not doing that. But the boys did a lap of honour anyway, so thank you lads, appreciate it. They all stuck Stuey Mac logos on their car as well, and I think they all did the same in the Pro-Am lobby as well. streamed by Gr3 Gaming, who did appear in the chat. Yes, CJ for Stuey, that's right. No worries, Chris. No worries. I think I've pretty much caught up with the chat. For Stuey 2 Geezer, there you go, yeah. Love to all. No problem, Michael, no problem. Yeah, so that was round 9 of the MRC Team Oliver Gr3 Pro League. This round was dedicated to Stuey Mac. Like I say, some of the P1 boys slotted into this one. They won't take points, but they competed anyway. And it all looked pretty clean and respectful, which is good to see. Yes, yes, Aaron. Yeah, R.I.P. Stuey. Scraff, how you doing, mate? Cheers, buddy. Cheers, buddy. Yeah, yeah. I struggled at the end there. I'm starting to struggle a bit now, talking about it. I had my mind elsewhere while the racing was kicking off. Fitzruckus, how you doing, mate? Yeah, for Stuey, Abby. No problem. I'm struggling to read that. My eyes are welling up. Yeah, yeah, no problem, Abby. No problem at all. No problem at all. Happy to do it. So, what we got coming up tomorrow night, 9 o'clock? We've got the Battle of the Groups. We're going to do a similar thing tomorrow night as well, in that CJ and I are going to commentate over that, but I think we're going to try and get Baggy in to do a lap of honour at the start of that one as well. And I think some of the boys, in fact, I mean, the love's been overwhelming. I mean, pretty much all the MRC boys, the Friday night leagues, they're all on about sticking logos on their car. Tomorrow night's league is on about sticking logos on their car. Some of these boys have never raced with Stuey, never met him, never spoken to him, but that's just the kind of community the sim racing community's got. It's, you know, it's many different groups. It's all the different groups, all the groups, literally all the groups have all got involved somehow, which is you know, it's fantastic. Yeah, there's a lot of love in the sim racing world, I've got to say. And really, we're all a bunch of idiots. We're all probably like middle-aged men that shouldn't be doing this kind of stuff, but are. So yes, let me run back through that. What we got tomorrow night: Battle of the Groups, 9 PM. The finals from a wet Red Bull. That will be interesting. I believe the P1 boys are rocking a special livery for that as well. So come and check that out. Sunday night, I'm not sure, there might be a special Saturday night happening. I don't know. I forget. It's all been a bit chaotic today, if I'm perfectly honest. So there might be something Saturday night. I will let you know tomorrow night if I ever figure that out. If not, back Sunday night for the P1 boys and the Super Formulas. That's 9 PM. Monday night, back for the finals of the minis. Goodwood. That's going to be interesting. A lot of off-road excursions in that one. So that is Monday, 8:30. And then Wednesday, 8:30 next week, we've got the finals of this, around 10. I forget where we're at there. I might also... No, I don't think it is Goodwood. No. Where's that from? Where have we not had? Is it Zuka or Fuji or somewhere daft like that? Probably. I'll get that information to you. But that's my roundup for this one. Yeah, big shout to Stuey Mac. Big shout to all the boys for all the effort they've put in with you know, opening lobbies and dedicating this sort of stuff to them, and liveries and logos. And yeah, it's been nice. It's been nice. It's been emotional, but it's been nice. So yes, I'm pretty much going to end it here. Thank you all for watching. I hope you've click the like button, thumbs up and all that sort of stuff. If you've not, do it now. Other than that, give it a like, give it a subscribe. My name's darksmoka. Stuey Mac's a legend. I'm out of here.